There are two forces at play in the world of coaching. I'd like to talk about how they interplay and how important they are to building an effective long-term coaching practice. I believe that in the world of coaching, we have pushing and pulling happening, not necessarily at the same time, but they are happening and you should be aware of them and how they work together to make your coaching effective and your business successful. Before coaching can happen, a client usually will reach out to a prospect, asking them about their coaching services and wanting to engage them to help them be more effective. When this happens, I believe that the client is pulling the coach into their world, hoping that through the coaching, they will find ways to change and be more effective, successful, balanced, whatever it is they're looking for. This is important because we are seen as change agents. And we like this role. We receive reward and fulfillment from helping people change professionally in ways that lead them to greater success. But here comes the second force, and that's the push. The push is the force that the coach exerts onto the client to change. Once we've uncovered through our assessments, our conversations and insights, which changes would have the greatest positive effect on the client's career, then we seek to help the client to make the change or changes. Here's where it gets interesting. Clients don't always find it easy to change. Coaches, however, find it easy to push the client to change. For some of us as coaches, we may actually find change easy. We may have made changes in our lives that were not that difficult, but were effective. And we may also find it very easy to spot the changes that our clients need to make. And we believe that just by uncovering them, having our client have insights around the power of them, that then the change would happen. But it doesn't happen. And the client continues to talk about it, and it still doesn't happen. Do we grow tired of the client? Do we believe that the client is somehow ineffective and unable to make change that's so obvious? Here's what I've discovered in my years of coaching. Change is hard. Change is hard for our clients. It's much easier to discover the change and talk about the change than to make the change. I believe that we need to be patient and continue to support the coachee, and look for alternative paths to making the change happen. If they find this path difficult, what about a new path? Or is it a change that needs to happen before the change that might actually then lead to the bigger change? Sometimes the change being sought is too big. So recognize that you may be pushing harder than you need to help the client to achieve their results. The pull brought you into their world. Match it with the push that they're looking for, but don't push so hard that you push them away and make them demoralized and feel badly about not being able to change as quickly as you thought they might. It's an interesting balance that we need to strike in coaching relationships. I hope this helps you to think about why your client might be finding it so difficult to change the next time that you're in a coaching engagement and you realize, gosh, it's so simple, and yet a week has gone by, 2 weeks have gone by, and they're still not doing it. But there's another level. After your client has made the change, they're going to feel good about it. And feeling good about it is great because now they're feeling like the coaching is effective, they're able to change. But then there's another hurdle to go over. The next hurdle is that people around your coachee haven't recognized the change, haven't noticed it, haven't commented on it, and then that may create another opportunity for your client to get demoralized. This again is where you need to be patient, support the client, encourage the client to recognize that while change is hard and they should be feeling good about themselves for making the change, they should also be patient for others to recognize the change and to continue pushing forward into the change. Because sometimes when we have an impression of someone, it takes us a while to lose that impression and to reform a new impression. So this is not surprising. As long as your client continues to show up in the new way, eventually people will get it, and their old image will be replaced by the new image, and then they can really enjoy the benefits of the change. I hope this video has helped you to think about the two forces that exist in change, what draws people to us, what helps us to help them, and how not to overdo it. If you have questions about this, please post them in the comments below. Love to hear about them. If this video has been helpful, please like it, share it, and of course subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to learn about becoming a trained and certified executive coach through the Center for Executive Coaching, please visit the centerforexecutivecoaching.com. And if you'd like to learn directly with me, search for information on the in-person seminar. I have one coming up in April, July, and later in the year in November. You can also go to my dedicated website, BayAreaExecutiveCoachTraining.com, and you'll find more information there. Thank you very much.